Here we have a new 2023 Toyota Tundra. This one is a Crew Max in the top of the line 1794 trim level. It comes in magnetic gray metallic, and then we have the beautiful rich cream perforated leather interior. And our powertrain consists of a 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine, made it to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and that gives us 389 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque, and just an absolutely stunning vehicle here. Come around the front end here, we get LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights. And the lights don't flash like that. That's just how my camera's picking it up. But I love this grille. It looks so, so nice. Just beautiful truck. And then coming around the wheels here, these are gonna be 20s. And a nice subtle look, but still looks fancy. Now we get passive keyless entry on the front doors. Now over here we have our power folding mirrors. We can set that to automatic, or we could close or open them. And then we have blind spot monitors in those. And then we have our power mirror controls here, pick a side and then adjust. We have our rear window lock here, power door lock controls. And then we have one-touch automatic up and down windows on all 4 doors. Love the trim here. And then we have our memory seat functions there. Plenty of space in this door panel here, 2 bottle holders, and that whole door panel can be used as storage. Now over here, we have the Toyota Safety Sense 2.5, so we get the automatic high beams there. Here's our auto stop. We can adjust the brightness for our gauge cluster, heated steering wheel toggle, and then we can set that 120 volt 3-prong household plug-in on or off. And I love that we get a power tilt and telescoping steering wheel. And here's our power driver's seat with power lumbar support. And that rich cream, oh, looks so nice. Just beautiful. But I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of 6'3", my driving position. And with this one being the Crew Max, let's go ahead and check out the legroom. But first, wow, look at this. You don't see that in a pickup truck. Very, very impressed. I love having rear window blinds, especially if you have kids. So great job there, Toyota. Let's look at this legroom. So space back here is fantastic, of course, even with these giant seats here. They just have tons of room in this Crew Max, so very impressed here. And then we have a hook. You probably hang 3 or 4 hooks up here if you have any hangers, shirts, whatever. Cup holders back here, and oh, look at this. 3-stage heated cooled seats for the outboard passengers. Quite impressed by that. USB-A, USB-C charge ports, and then that 120 volt plug-in right there. And then rear AC vents on either side there. Middle seat, we can fold that down. Cup holders there, then a little space for a phone if you want to stand it up. And ooh, seat back pockets on both sides too. And I like how they put the gray to kind of go with that rich cream. So far, I am quite impressed. And I didn't mention the power running boards right in there. And we can also fold the seat up. And then we have storage underneath there as well. Gas cap is here. And as we come around the back, LED tail lights as well. Again, they don't flash, that's just my camera. Let's take a quick look underneath the truck though. There's a tow hitch there. And there's the exhaust. And the spare is underneath there if you ever need that. But I want to give a huge shout out to John Roberts Toyota for allowing me to review this truck today. But look at that, you fold the tailgate down, that immediately comes out, or automatically comes out with that. Plenty of space in the bed. Another 3-prong household plug-in, LED bed lights. Very impressed. Yeah, I like that rear step, that is so neat. And then to the front passenger seat here, power with power lumbar as well. Then a lockable glove compartment. Tons of space in here, and ooh, we have a window sticker. So let's take a look at this. So here are all of our standard features that come on the truck. And then this one, sticker price is right down there. But the 1794 edition just comes with so much on it standard. It's really the top of the line luxury trim for the Tundra. And you can see why here. Just a stunning look all the way around. I love that chrome finish. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. Take a quick look at the engine bay. And it's mostly covered up there. Might be able to hear it hum a little bit, but there's that 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6. And now, let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So leather wrap steering wheel here. Feels really nice and thick padding. I like that. But going over to the screen here, we get a 14-inch screen. Again, that's just how the LED screen is lighting up. It's not flashing like that. It's just my camera. But pretty easy to go through. I like that it's simple, but it looks super fancy. So we can set up our navigation subscription there. We get AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. And then we also get wireless Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto, and then we get Apple Music, Amazon Music. And then if you ever want to pair a device, you just go over here and then search for devices and it'll walk you through. It's pretty easy to do. I've done it several times. And it'll walk you through setting up the wireless CarPlay as well. And then all of our settings are going to be right in here, including that Wi-Fi hotspot. And if you want to have any additional apps as well, you can do that. Backup camera there with the 360 view. Guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. Absolutely great picture with the backup camera there. And then we have curbside view cameras. We have a bed camera there. And then we have a 360 view as well when applicable. And then we have an automatic camera mode too. But really easy to get into. There's a front camera there. Easy to get in and out of. And then put it back in the park and it'll go back to normal. But down here, power knob, volume, and then you can mute there. You have 3-stage heated cooled seats for the front, driver, and the front passenger. And then AC control is pretty easy to use. We can toggle fan speed up and down, set our auto mode here. And then we can also sync as well. And I like that we can turn it on and off instead of having to adjust that side to get the sync off. USB-A port there. We can cut the whole system off here, our defroster here, and then air direction you can control right there. So down below here, we have our trailer backup guide. So we can set that and then it'll show you there. You have no saved trailers. So once you have a trailer saved, it's kind of easy to walk. It walks you through that whole process there to make sure that you're good to go. And then you have your 360 camera view here. So you can pull that up, kind of walks you around the vehicle. Traction controls here, hazards are here. And then this is for that advanced package air suspension. And a nice size wireless charging pad here. We have our automatic brake hold. Then our electronic parking brake, just pull up to engage, hit the brake, press down to disengage. And then to shift that 10-speed, grab this button here, reverse, neutral, drive. And you can come over here and you can manually shift that way if you want to. And then 4-wheel drive controls are here, pretty easy to use. You just push and then pull, and then it'll tell you what to do. And then it'll go in that 4-wheel low, just put it in neutral and it'll go through all that. And then we have our drive modes. You can go through those. So you have several: Eco, Comfort, Normal, Sport. Then you have your Sport Plus and a Custom. And then you can actually hit this button and then you can go to your tow haul modes, and then you have tow and then tow plus. So you hit a button and then you use the scroll knob to go through whatever you're doing. Cup holders are in here, and you can stow those away if you want to look at this beautiful trim. And then we can go through our center console cubby space here with a tray that's sliding, and then there's a button here on the side and you can lift the whole thing up. Then you have all that space there. You can put change, and then a USB-A, USB-C port there. Very good size space there. One of my favorite things is you now get that power panoramic sunroof. And that sunshade one touch goes all the way back. And then you have the roof button here, and you can either click that to tilt it, or you can pull it and slide it back. And I love that it goes back that far, and you hit it again, it'll go all the way back. And then what would a Tundra be without that power sliding rear window that goes all the way down? Let's close that back up. Sunglasses holder here. Now back to the steering wheel. Behind on the stalks, blinkers are here. And then we can set our headlamp, set it to auto, and then have the fog lights there. And then you can turn the high beams on that way, or you can have the auto high beams on again. Turn those on and off there. And then to the right side stalk, we have our windshield wipers. So one time auto, you can adjust how sensitive the auto wipers are here. And then you have low, high, and then pull up here for the wiper fluid. And while I'm up there, with that advanced package, you do get that heads up display as well. And then to the left side of the steering wheel here, we have our gauge cluster controls. So we can hit OK there, back button, and then we can go through the sub menus using these two arrows, and we can go through each menu. So hit OK here, and then we can toggle through whatever. And then Bluetooth button, volume controls, voice recognition control, and then we have our Safety Sense 2.5 again, so we can activate our radar cruise, or we can hold the button and then it'll go into regular cruise. We can set the gap adjust for the radar cruise there, that lane departure or lane tracing with the lane centering. We can do that there, and then we can use this to go through our track list or radio station presets, and then hit this mode button to go through our different audio sources. And then you can just use these as regular cruise controls, and I'll show you that later on. And then one other thing, we do have a 12-speaker JBL sound system. So they're the tweeters up front. Incredible system, by the way. And our universal garage door transmitter is underneath there. We do have a rear camera mirror as well. And there's a 120 volt up here in this additional storage pocket. And I think that's a 12-inch or 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. Just wanted to point that out. Push button start, trailer brake controller. And finally, here's our key fob. But now to the fun part. Let's go ahead and take this 2023 Toyota Tundra 1794 out on the road for a quick test drive.